In your territory, there is only one law, the law of strength. Are you tired of being just another link in the food chain? Of having arms that hesitate when they should dominate? There are three muscular secrets, three pillars of a predator's power that separate the prey from the hunter. Forget weakness. For the next 6 minutes, you will not train, you will forge. Prepare to awaken the instinct and build the arms of a tiger. A tiger doesn't strike with a single muscle, it strikes with a system of power. To have dominant arms, you must understand this trinity of strength. First, the short head. This is the crushing force of your arm. It's the muscle that provides the density and raw power behind every blow. When well developed, it fills the inner part of your arm, giving it the appearance of solid rock. It is your impact force. Second, the long head. This is the blade of your bicep. It's what creates the intimidating peak, the sharp mountain that signals power and readiness to strike. A prominent bicep peak is the visual signature of a predator in its prime. Third, the brachialis, the hidden power of the ambush. It lies beneath the bicep. By training it, you don't see it directly, but you feel its effect. It pushes the bicep up, drastically increasing the caliber and overall size of your arm. It's what turns a strong arm into a fearsome one. Master these three, and your arms will become weapons. Let's begin by forging your impact force. To build the density of the short head, you will use the hunter's throne, or as men call it, the preacher curl. Take your dumbbell, sit down. The secret is to lock the back of your arm against the pad. The crook of your shoulder must be glued to the support. This isolates the muscle, eliminating any weakness or momentum. Raise the weight with controlled power. At the top, squeeze the muscle as if you were closing your claws. Now, the most crucial part, the eccentric phase, the descent. Lower the weight in 3 slow, deliberate seconds. Feel the muscle fibers stretching under tension. True power is built in this control. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions and listen closely. Do not hunt with ego. Using too much weight will lead to failed execution, and your tendons could snap like dry twigs. A wounded tiger is easy prey. And why dumbbells instead of a barbell? Because a predator cannot have a weak side. Dumbbells ensure that each arm develops its own independent strength, creating a lethal balance. Now we sharpen the blade. To sculpt the bicep peak, your main weapon will be the incline curl. Incline the bench to 45 degrees. Sit down, keep your shoulders back, and let your arms hang behind your torso. This position pre-stretches the long head, preparing it for a brutal assault. As you lift the weight, keep your elbows fixed. The movement is a hinge of pure power. At the top of the contraction, subtly rotate your wrist, raising your pinky finger higher. This small twist is like turning the blade, ensuring the deepest cut and maximum peak activation. Focus on 8 to 12 perfect repetitions. The quality of the stretch and contraction surpasses quantity. For relentless tension, use the facing away cable curl. The cable offers no rest. It's the perfect simulation of a struggle, keeping the long head under constant stress from the beginning to the end of the movement. This will burn. Embrace that burn, for it is the fire that forges steel. Perform 10 to 12 reps to failure. The final pillar is the hidden power. To increase the caliber of your arm, you will use the claw strike or hammer curls. The neutral grip simulates the natural power position of your paw. For a direct assault, perform them standing. For surgical precision, perform them seated. No momentum, every ounce of weight moved by the target muscle, for the hunter who wastes no energy. But for absolute power, perform them on the hunter's throne, the preacher hammer curl. Here, there is no way to cheat. It's the ultimate test of brachialis strength, isolated and crushed with every repetition. This is the choice of the alpha predator. Integrate one of these into your hunt. A developed brachialis is the foundation upon which a legendary arm is built. This is the code. Memorize it. Live by it. Capture an image of this plan of attack. For density, use the preacher curl. For the blade, use the incline curl. For caliber, use the hammer curl. Understood? Now go to your territory, hunt with purpose, eat to grow, rest to recover. Soon you will look in the mirror and no longer see a common reflection. You will see a predator. And as you flex your arm, you will feel the power, the fury, the soul of a tiger.